Hey guys, it's Melanie. I hope you are having a fantastic day. We are now on the last candle review of today. If you missed it a little bit earlier, I did upload my thoughts on Bath & Body Works Calypso Clementine, as well as Kringle Candle Ice Cream Sandwiches. I will go ahead and link both of those reviews in the description box right below this video here. I will also provide a link to Bath & Body Works Sunset in Maui, which is the candle that we're talking about in this video, obviously. So you guys, let's get into it with Sunset in Maui. This was actually an exchange candle for me. So I did not have much luck with the Bath & Body Works almond croissant candle, which I know so many of you just absolutely adored. I don't know if there was just something wrong with mine, but I hated it. I hated it so much that I actually took it back to Bath & Body Works. And if you follow me, you know that I don't do a lot of candle returns. One, I don't really want to take the time to do that. And two, it still feels kind of weird to me to return a used candle, but they do have that return policy. So I decided to go ahead and take advantage because, like I said, almond croissant really did not speak to my soul. So they had a lot of the tropical candles out. So I took a little look-see through those because honestly, in previous years, I have not given a lot of these tropical collections much thought myself. But I guess you could say fragrance preferences or fragrance tastes have kind of matured or changed throughout the years a little bit. And I am now a little bit more inclined to get into these more tropical fruity or tropical, maybe more botanical types of fragrances during the summer months. I picked up the Sunset in Maui and just looked at the fragrance notes at first and immediately wanted to put it back because it had pineapple in the description. I do not personally care for pineapple. I think a lot of times it smells really artificial in home fragrance. I think it also can smell too sour, too acidic from time to time, and I'm just really picky about it. So I did decide to, thankfully, stick my nose in this, and as soon as I opened the lid, I was like, oh yeah, no, I can totally do this. This is great. This does not smell like your typical pineapple candle. So I'm actually a big fan of this particular fragrance, but I am not a fan of the Strength and Throw, and I am really excited to know what your guys' experience is with this one in terms of Strength and Throw. For a few of the reviews that I saw on the Bath & Body Works website for the Calypso Clementine, there were a number of people that said that Calypso Clementine was like super light to their nose. And I was like, how? Mine is so strong. Here it seems to be like the reverse, where I think most people are saying that they're getting a really good performance from this in terms of Strength and Throw. And like, I'm just not. So is there some batch variation going on with Bath & Body Works? I mean, I definitely step foot into Bath & Body Works somewhat frequently, but I haven't been shopping nearly as frequently as I did several years ago. So are there batch variations happening? What's going on? Why is this so low in terms of Strength and Throw? But before we get there and before we get into the burn quality, which is actually a little bit more decent on this one, let's talk about the scent notes. Okay, so this, they say that this smells like watching the sun go down over fruity island drinks. That sounds delightful, right? Who wouldn't want to watch a sunset with like Mai Tai or a daiquiri in their hands? It sounds like a good time to me. Okay, fragrance notes are pretty simple and straightforward. Sun-kissed papaya, hibiscus flowers, and ripe pineapple. All right, the papaya. That's a really nice creamy papaya. It's not overly sweet. In fact, I think that the pineapple kind of amps up the sweetness of the papaya a little bit more. And the pineapple also adds that little touch of acidity, but it's not too acidic. This is where I think a lot of pineapple fragrances go wrong, is they just get too acidic smelling to my nose. It's almost like the pineapple is a little bit of an afterthought. Really the focus here is on that papaya and that beautiful tropical floral hibiscus note. Hibiscus is a very sweet smelling flower. And again, I think it lends just a touch more sweetness to the papaya as well. But this is a really great combination of papaya and hibiscus predominantly, with I would say like the last maybe 10% of the candle being the pineapple. The pineapple adds the perfect amount of tang without being too like, I don't know. It's hard to put into words, but like sometimes even when I smell fresh pineapple or pineapple juice, there's just this like, there's this weird like mouth watery like tang that I don't always love. Like if it's too much, it just immediately kind of grosses me out. But here it's like just enough of that tang, just enough of that acidity, just enough of that sweetness from the pineapple without like the entire focus of the candle being pineapple. Like it just doesn't scream that, which is so nice. I really like papaya. I really like tropical floral notes, especially the sweeter floral notes. So those two fragrance notes being at the forefront is really a bonus for me personally. But if you're looking for more pineapple, I'm not sure this is gonna have enough of it for you. But for me, it's perfect. I really like this scent. Does it, however, smell like a tropical drink per se? I wouldn't say that. I think the hibiscus kind of throws it off a little bit for me. In terms of it coming across as, you know, like your typical like strawberry daiquiri type of fragrance, or even like pina colada. Those I think oftentimes they definitely smell like their namesake, the actual drinks. But this here, I can't say that I've ever had a tropical drink that tastes or smells quite like this one. So it's yummy. Whatever this is, it's delicious, and I'm a really big fan. But you guys, the Strength and Throw, it's kind of abominable for a 3-wick candle from Bath & Body Works. Listen, of all of the problems that I have with my Bath & Body Works candles, Strength and Throw really is not something that is ever the beef for me. It's usually sooting, and it's usually the tree stump wicks that just deteriorate and mess up the wax. We don't have tree stump wicks here. I'll show you the type of wicks that we do have, but yeah, the Strength and the Throw is just so light. I'm gonna be generous and put the strength at like a 4 for this one, and I'm gonna put the throw at around a 4 as well. Honestly, it does a little bit better when I have it in a candle sleeve. It does a little bit better when I have it in a hurricane, but not a whole lot. I'm gonna be moving this one to a candle crock to see if I can get more out of it in a crock. I really hope I do, because I really like the scent. But man, it's just not giving me much in terms of fragrance output. I can definitely smell it in the room wherever I'm burning it, but it's not noticeable at all, and it's not like the usual performance of a Bath & Body Works candles. So I'm gonna give that like a couple of thumbs down for sure. But let's take a look at the wicks. I will say I'm a bigger fan of these wicks than the tree stump wicks. These are different from the ones that were on Calypso Clementine. And you can tell because I am now just past the halfway point, and these wicks are still holding up. There's not really any discoloration in the wax, and there's still a nice tall flame. So as far as the wicks go, I think those are doing fine. But yeah, I will say this does not feel nearly as hot as the Calypso Clementine did. So maybe these wicks aren't heating up this wax enough for the Strength and Throw to come through. I don't know, but I mean, it's clean wax, so I'll take it. There's no scorch marks, there's no sooting, nothing like that. But I really do wish this was giving me just a little bit more in terms of Strength and Throw. That being said, would I be tempted to repurchase it? Yes. On the fragrance notes, I would be tempted to repurchase it, especially if some of you in the comments maybe share that you had a better Strength and Throw experience. Again, maybe it's a batch variation situation, but I want more of this, but I do want just a little bit more in terms of strength and throw. It doesn't have to be like a 10 out of 10. I don't need that. But if I could at least get it to like a 6 or a 7, I feel like that would make it a little bit more enjoyable. So yeah, I'm anxious to see what you guys have to say in the comments down below. I really appreciate you being here for these 3 candle reviews today. Obviously, if you are not subscribed already and you enjoy home fragrance content, make sure that you subscribe with the red button right below this video here. Also, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. And I look forward to reading through your guys' thoughts on sunset in Maui as you leave your comments down below. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.